Ladies and gents, boys and girls, I hope you've all had a good week. So, how we're going to round out the working week today is with a coupler. We have a sprint style workout that's going to see you complete 21, 15, 9 sumo deadlift high pulls. But in between those sets of sumo deadlift high pulls, you're going to do 42, 30, 18 double unders. Like I said, this is a sprint workout and we're looking for it to last around 5 minutes. For those of us who don't have double unders, our scaling options today could be double the amount of single unders or 1 minute's practice. If you don't have a rope, instead of doing penguin taps or jumping jacks, how we're going to find some intensity is I want you to go 21, 15, 9, but with burpees and sumo deadlift high pulls. So regardless of what variation of the workout you're going to do, everybody is going to be doing some sumo deadlift high pulls. So just to remind you on some of those points of performance, in your setup, you're going to have your feet outside shoulder width. And then whilst we're doing our action, we're going to drive through the legs and then open the hip, and then we finish with the arms. So that is our workout piece. For our finisher today, we're going to have an EMOM. So we've got 9 minutes and we have 3 movements. So you're going to do 3 rounds. We're going to get 30 seconds in a side plank on the right hand side. You're then going to get 30 seconds in a plank on the left hand side. You're then going to get 30 seconds of an overhead lunge. Now, if your loaded implement doesn't enable you to go overhead, you can bring that down to a goblet position to still get that loaded lunge in. So there we have it, team. Stick around now to follow along with Walt. And I hope you enjoy finishing the working week with this sprint.
Team, happy Friday. We're going to kick straight in with our warm-up. Today we've got 3 sets. We're going to do 30 seconds of skipping, just nice and easy. You can do it however you like, singles, doubles. I'm going to start with singles and then work my way up to doubles through the rounds. Then I'm going to do 5 sumo deadlifts, 10 bent over rows, and then finish off with those 5 burpees. Nice. Okay, so 10 seconds. We're going to crack straight in. If Lee wants to do the clock. Cheers, mate. Just, didn't give me a countdown. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, so I'm going to start off with 30 seconds worth of skipping then. Okay, I'm going to start on the 10. Off we go. So like I said, I'm going to start with singles. Just nice and easy. I'm thinking about those key points, just easing myself in. So I'm thinking of being nice and light on my toes. My hands stay nice and close to my body. And I'm just using my wrists to rotate that rope around. 10 more seconds. Keeping as consistent a jump as I can. And there we go, there's our 30 seconds. Next thing we got then is our sumo deadlift. I'm gonna be using my kettlebell today for this. So, we're gonna take our feet just outside of our shoulders this time. Obviously, everything else in my deadlift stays the same. My back's nice and flat, and I'm going to stand and then squeeze my bum at the top. Just 5 reps. I'm just warming up that hinge position, ready for all our sumo deadlift high pulls later on. There's our 5. Okay, feet are then going to come in to underneath my hips, and we're then going to go in to our bent over rows. Got 10 of these to do. So still thinking about being in that nice hinge position. And I'm just pulling that kettlebell, plate or dumbbell up to my chest. Lovely. Okay, give yourself some room. And then we've got those 5 burpees. So I'm going to go all the way down, chest to the floor, and then jump back up and jump over the top. 2, there it is. Like I said, just on this first round, just nice and steady. Maybe by the last one, we can increase our speed just a little bit. And last one. There we go. Okay, what I'm going to do now is a good thing that we can try, especially if we're learning our double unders here. I'm going to still do singles again. I'm going to do a higher jump on each one. Okay. So for my 30 seconds, which will start on 2.5, I'm going to hope to maintain that consistent jump. It's just going to be a little bit higher which when I come to do my double unders, gives me that more time to get the rope under me twice. Really, really good little drill this is, to practice those double unders. It's just by doing those slow singles. There we go, okay? In the workout, you may want to do that as a kind of as a scaling option, but as a way to learn that skill of that double under. Okay, so back to our sumo deadlifts. Again, feet outside of my shoulders, and I'm squeezing my bum at the top, just for those 5 reps. Lovely. Okay, same again into our bent over row, so feet now move into under my hips. I hinge over, and I'm rowing that whatever implement I've got. I squeeze my shoulder blades back together. And like I said, just pulling that weight up towards my chest. Good. Okay, there it is. Okay, back to our burpees. If we need, we can do our down ups, or I just go to that tall plank and then stand back up. Or obviously, we can do our full burpee. Last one. Cool, there it is. Okay. This final 30 seconds of skipping, we went singles first, we then did those high single skips. So now we're going to put those double unders in, okay? Have a little practice before, all right? We're going to start on 45. 1, off we go. 30 seconds of double unders, full start. Here we go. Happens to all of us, I promise. Go, we're halfway. That's 5. Cool, there it is. Okay. Back to that sumo deadlift for the last time. Okay, so once again, feet outside of my shoulders. I'm squeezing my abs nice and tight. And I'm then just pulling, standing that kettlebell up to my hips. 4, and last one. Feel that stretch in the back of my legs, and then squeeze my bum as I'm standing up. Bent over row we got next on our last time. So again, feet under hips. I hinge over, and I'm pulling my weight up to my chest again. Remember, keep pulling your chest up as hard as you can. Maintain that arch in our back, or that slight arch. And last one, there it is. Okay, final set of burpees, here we go, just last 5. If you want to increase your speed here, be my guest. I'm already feeling pretty warm. And last one. Cool. There's a 5. Right, so grab a drink, take a rest. We're going to come back in a second, and we're going to crack on with our workout. Okay, team, here we go. Getting straight into our workout then. So, what we've got, just a reminder, we're going to do 21, 15, 9 of our Sumo-Deadlift High-Pulls, which again, I'm going to be using my kettlebell for. And then in between, we're going to do 42, 30, 18 of our double unders. Now, this is in the gym. I'd probably prescribe this load. Guys, probably 43, girls 30. So if you have access to those, by all means, go for it, use it. But we're looking to make sure that obviously we're going to stick with unbroken and making sure that we're moving really well on those sets of Sumo-Deadlift High-Pulls. Okay, I'm going to be looking to find my intensity on those double unders. And like I said, just go steady on those High-Pulls because this can be a bit of a tricky movement. Okay, so we're going to crack straight on. We're going to be going in 10 seconds Obviously, we're starting with our Sumo-Deadlift High-Pulls here, okay? So, same setup with that Sumo Deadlift as we did in our warm-up, feet wider than my shoulders, and I'm gonna be standing up and then pulling my plate, kettlebell, or dumbbell up to my shoulders. Here we go. What I'm looking to do, like I said, is not take any long breaks and come off this kettlebell, but I'm gonna make sure that I'm moving as well as I possibly can throughout so that I'm ready when I go back on my double unders. I can, like I said, find that intensity there and not have to stop on those either. If I rush through both, I'm either going to hurt myself or trip up a load, and I don't want to do that. Okay, must be over halfway. Good, 5 to go then. Here we go. On this big set, I'm really thinking about trying to use my legs as much as I can before my then arms pull. Okay, there we have it, there's our 21. So we're then into our 42 double unders. Okay, obviously those without a rope, you could be looking to do your penguin taps. Like I said in that warm-up, try and think about being as consistent with our jump as we can. 42. So yeah, counted and talked, that's a tough skill. Right, 15 then. So reps go down, so we should be able to keep that same intensity. Keep with that unbroken set. If we can, no matter what we're using. Like I started saying in that last set though, this is what we call a quarter extremity movement. So I use the big muscles, sort of my glutes, and around my core, before I then use my arms to pull that kettlebell up. Okay, you gotta stay relaxed in your arms as long as you can before we finish with that pull at the top. Good, here we go, last 3. Kind of keep pushing through. And there it is, cool, back onto our rope then. 30 this time. We're 3 minutes in, we're doing good. Some of you ninjas may already be finished. Here we go. Remember, hands staying nice and tight on the skipping. Cool, there it is, right. Last round, our 9 and our 18. Even though we're coming to the end, don't lose those positions. Let yourself fall into bad habits. I'm keeping my back nice and flat. Feeling that tension in the back of my legs. 3 to go, last few. Nine, there it is, okay. Last set of skips then, here we go. Here we go, 18. There it is. Oh, just over 4 minutes. Like I said, a lot of you ninjas probably already done. Those of you that are just finishing off, keep going. Like I said, if you're working through those positions on those double unders, hands staying nice and tight, keeping that same jump throughout. Okay, that's all I think about. Right, team, take a rest there then. Give yourself a couple minutes, grab a drink, and I'll see you back in a second, ready for our finisher. Cool, team, glad to have you back. That was a good short and sharp one. I liked it. Like I said, hopefully a few of you ninjas will be in and around that kind of 3-minute mark. I think that's going some. We're going to kick on with our finisher then. Okay, so we've got 9-minute EMOM that we're going to go through. First and second minute, we're going to do 30-second side plank. Obviously, first minute, we're going to do it on the right. Second minute, we're going to do it on the left. And then our third minute, we're going to go 30 seconds of our overhead reverse lunges. Okay? If you obviously have one implement, like a kettlebell or a dumbbell, you can either, if you find it too hard to go on one side, then by all means, try and find something a little bit more appropriate, maybe like a backpack and fill that out kind of stuff. If you are going to go for a single arm, I would do 30 seconds total still. So 15 on the one side and then 15 on the other, just moving through. Okay? Right, we're going to kick straight in then. Okay, so we've got 9 minutes on the clock. We're going to start off with our side plank. So I'm on my right side first of all. I'm going to be going just on my elbow. And I'm going to bridge up here. Okay, so I'm in that nice straight line position. I'm squeezing my abs as hard as I can. Squeezing my bum and squeezing my legs, like I said. So I stay in this what we call a stacked position here. Okay? If I do want to make it harder, obviously hand can go up, foot can go up, but that's a little bit too tough for me. Okay, so we've got 5 seconds, all the way in, and there it is, there's our 30. Okay, so we can make the switch to the other side. Obviously we've got a 30-second break. If you have just done the workout, obviously this 30 seconds is nice time just to sort of chill out a little bit, sort of before we're going back in and doing stuff. Okay, 10 seconds then, and we're off on our left-hand side. Same thing, remember? So feet go out, I'm in this extended position. Like I said, I bridge up. And again, squeeze those abs. Make sure I'm not rounding over, okay? So my shoulders should be stacked on top of each other. Here, and we're squeezing nice and tight. Cool, we've got just less than 10 seconds then. And there we go, cool. Okay, another 30 seconds. And then we're into those overhead lunges, okay? Now if you do struggle with this overhead mobility, by all means, just hold it in front. It's almost like a goblet position. Whether you've got your plate, kettlebell or dumbbell or whatever. If you have your plate, it's a little bit easier to hold it on your back if you want as well. Like I said, I'm gonna go for that overhead. So I'm pressing up into my plate, pushing up as high as I can. My arms stay locked throughout. And I'm trying as much as I can to squeeze my ribs down, not letting myself flare open, kind of like that. Okay, so I just go 30 seconds, just moving through my lunges. Obviously you can see I'm alternating each rep. And there we have it. Real nice one there. Help with that overhead sort of stability there. And obviously get a little bit, working our legs a little bit there as well. Okay? So that's obviously one round complete. We've got 2 to go. And we're going to be back into our side planks on our right hand side. Obviously if we need to scale this, we can have our bottom knee on the ground. Exactly the same things apply. I'm in this straight line all the way from head down to my toes. I'm squeezing my abs, squeezing my bum again, same thing. If I want to, like I said, we can stay in that fully extended position just for these last 5. And there it is, cool. Cool. Okay, again, switching over to the left. I hope you've all got big plans for the weekend. Hope the weather's nice like it was last weekend. Get outside. Get outside, go for a walk, that kind of stuff. Just keep being active. Use all this fitness we're creating outside in the open world. Off we go again. Good. 4. 30 seconds is a long time on these, isn't it? Good, that's it. 10 to go though. 10 to go, nearly there. Got to keep bracing as hard as we can. All the way in. And there it is. Cool, another 30 seconds down. 4. Cool. So, back again onto our overhead lunges. Hopefully we're feeling the shoulders kind of open up a little bit. Give ourselves some extra kind of range. And here we go, getting ourselves ready once again. The plate goes overhead. Remember, being nice and active. So I'm pushing in hard. I step back. And it's all about control on these overhead lunges. I don't want to be crashing down to the bottom, using my knee as a brake. I simply control and just lightly touch the floor with my knee. As I go down through these reps. Nearly there, last one. There it is, cool. Okay, sweet. Last round to go then. Last set of each. We'll try and get through these side planks together. It's good to know that you're all here with me. Feeling the pain. It's tough. Know that I'm here with you. I want you to know that. Okay. Final set of side planks then. So, like always, even as we get tired, we're still going to maintain these positions. Squeezing my abs hard. My shoulders stay stacked. And I'm in this nice straight line. Well, halfway already, brilliant. Good, all the way in. I'm eyeing up the clock, willing it to go faster. And there it is, cool, there's our 30. Okay. Last side plank then on our left side. Hopefully we're feeling that burn. Feeling the burn now. At least you get to sit down in the middle of side planks. That's always a nice thing. Right. Lesson 10 and we're off again. Final side plank and then we've just got our lunges to go. Here it is. So we're up for a final time. 30 more seconds. Like I said before, loads of you ninjas that are already got your hand up and your foot up. Feel free to hold something heavy as well. I will not be joining, but go for it. Right, less than 10 seconds now. Cool, and there it is. Sweet. So, final time then on our lunges. And then we're all done to enjoy our weekend, basically. We're good to go from there. Okay, 10 seconds then, and we got our final time. So again, we're getting ourselves ready. Taking that plate, kettlebell or dumbbell overhead. I'm pressing in as hard as I can, and I'm stepping back, down and up. Think again, when I'm doing my lunges, I don't want to be lunging on a tightrope. My feet should almost stay shoulder width the whole time. Help me stay nice and balanced, which is all good things. Cool, last 5 seconds. One more. And there we have it. Sweet. So guys, I hope you enjoyed following along with me through that workout and then that little finisher there as well. Like I said, have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday following along with Liam again.